morning everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to tackle some new sewing projects. I really want to try and make a cute like spring summer top. I went to Hobby Lobby the other day and I got 4.5 yards of this really cute cherry fabric. I've watched a couple YouTube tutorials. I'm gonna try and find like the most beginner friendly one and see what happens. And I also need to make a couple products for some orders. So I always worry I'm gonna bore you guys with similar content, but you guys seem to really be liking the sewing stuff, which makes me so happy because I'm having a lot of fun learning how to sew and taking you guys along my sewing journey. So yeah, let's just go ahead and dive right in. I'm gonna start with my sewing project. So I need to find a tutorial, and then if I need to, I can definitely purchase a couple patterns on Etsy. There were some really cute ones I saw on there. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. And then for my book sleeve, I'm thinking I might use my strawberry fabric. We'll see what happens, but yeah, let's go ahead and find a tutorial and get into sewing. I decided to purchase 4 different patterns. I got 2 different tank top, crop top patterns from different people, so we'll see which one I like better. And then I went ahead and purchased the Quilted toiletry bag and Quilted zip pouch patterns by Rosie Caldwell. So I'm gonna go ahead and print off the tank top patterns, and this is the first time I'll be using patterns, so we'll see what happens. So here are all of the pages. Now I gotta figure out how to actually put it together. Okay, and it does come with like a PDF instruction file as well. It has the size chart, and I forgot to get a tape measure. So, okay, so it says main fabric and lining fabric. So I have my cherries. I don't have a plain white for the... I'm probably just gonna have to like double up the cherry fabric because I wasn't even thinking about getting a plain white for the lining. Cut around here, that way I can line all of the lines up. Okay, so here are the back pieces, and then here's the front. And there are little indents on like where the straps are going to go, and these little triangles to be able to line everything up nice and neat. And it does say that the seams are included, that there is a 1 centimeter seam on all sides, which is really nice. I'm feeling a little lost, and I'm trying to visualize this pattern being a top and it all coming together. So we're gonna see what happens. In the actual PDF pattern file, it does have the measurements for the strap. So if you don't want to have to cut out the strap file, you don't have to. I'm going to maybe attempt it without using the actual paper pattern and see if it's going to be a good size, because I'm pretty sure we don't even really add the straps until we have most of this together. So I don't know, we're gonna see. I'm taking you guys along my entire experience with all sewing and patterns and stuff. So yeah, let me go ahead and tape all this together and then start cutting my cherry fabric. Okay, I am figuring out how to do the dart part here. I was definitely confused, but I think I got it. Basically, I'm pretty sure I just fold in right here at whichever size that I'm doing, and then sew to this point. So then on the front side, there's like a little indent. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what she's doing for her hem, so I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is just barely folding it in at the bottom and then stitching around that. That way it doesn't have a raw edge, and do my hem like this. So hopefully this works. I don't know if my machine even has what she's using. She's like calling it like an overlock or something. I'm not entirely sure what that is. So I'm just gonna try this and hopefully that works. Okay, this project is kind of becoming a just wing it and see what happens. So now I need to cut the straps. For thin tie-up straps, the front ones need to be 24.4 inches and the back straps need to be 28.3 inches. So this whole time you've been watching this and have been wondering, how is that gonna work? Well, I completely messed up. I was supposed to sew the lining pieces together and the outer pieces together, which I should have known because that's how you do everything. But I think I was confusing myself by using the same fabric for the inner and the outer lining. Honestly, I'm not really sure. I'm hoping it's gonna still come together in the end, even though I completely messed up. But I'm just gonna keep going and then I will show you guys the final result and if it actually still turned out okay. So here's my first ever sewing clothing item. Obviously I messed up big time with the lining and the outer fabric and it's a little too boxy up here. But overall for my first one, I still think it's pretty cute. I think I'm just gonna try and take it in a little bit right here just so it's not, looks like a square. But the fabric is really cute. I do like the bows. And yeah, like I said, this is my first one, so hopefully I just get better from here. And actually I need to get some inner lining. That way I'm not getting confused on using the same for the outer fabric. But yep, here's my first one. And yeah, I mean, it could be worse. So, especially with how bad I messed up. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to make my own large book sleeve. I've already shown a couple that I've made on YouTube. In last week's video, I made my mom a Snoopy one for Mother's Day. And something that you guys didn't see is I made my first ever little quilted bag for my mother-in-law. I think that turned out super cute. So probably either in next week's video or a video very soon, I want to make my first like actual tote bag and maybe attempt pockets. So definitely stay tuned for that. Like I said, I think I'm gonna make that in next week's video. But let's go ahead and get started on my book sleeve. Because I have a lot of special edition books that I take to work with me to read, I really want to make sure they stay protected. So I'm thinking I want to make mine with my strawberry fabric. I think that will look super cute. So let's go ahead, go to my little fabric area and pick some out. Okay, I definitely think I want to make mine with this strawberry fabric. I think that will be really cute. Actually, I think we're gonna do this one because this matches really well. This is just like a baby pink with polka dots that matches the background of the strawberry fabric. So I think I'm gonna do that. I also had to get some more caffeine. I am feeling exhausted. Honestly, that little top took a lot out of me, which is silly, but I kind of have a headache now, so I'm gonna fuel up on some more caffeine. Okay, let me go ahead and clean up some of this because I don't need these patterns anymore. So here's the first one I made. It is very small. It barely fits a small paperback. So I'm gonna make this one the same size as the one I made in last week's video, the Snoopy one, which I believe I cut at a 10 by 12. This one was an 8 by 10, and then with the quilting and the sewing and stuff, it shrank it quite a bit. But the 10 by 12 was a really nice size, but I will make sure to hopefully make it big enough. And I've been using my little boxy pouch, which is my second sewing project I ever did. I definitely want to make some more of these, but I've been using this for all of my little fabric pieces. I also think I want to make a little short video showing me making this book sleeve. So, which is a little more time consuming, but I think that will be cute because I've been kind of sharing my sewing journey on Instagram as well. And I didn't really mention in last week's video, but I did upgrade to a better rotary cutter, and game changer. That little pink one I was initially using, I think was just not a good one, because this one has been working really well and I'm loving it. It's making things so much easier. Okay, I'm done quilting the first outer piece. I think this is gonna be so cute for spring and summer reading. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. It's really nice because I feel comfortable enough to make these without having to rewatch the tutorial, which is saving me so much time. Since this is now my third book sleeve, and then also I did the little quilted bag, which is very similar to how to make these. So I'm feeling a lot more comfortable with this, and it's really nice not having to go back and watch a tutorial, and it saves a lot of time. But I'm thinking it's going to be really cute. for sure I need to make some more strawberry reading tracker bookmarks. Almost each order got one of those, 2 out of the 3 got that bookmark, so I definitely need to make some of those. First order is for Charity. Charity got the strawberry cat lanyard, also the strawberry cow sticker, the flower clear bouquet sticker, and then the strawberry reading tracker bookmark and the strawberry cow enamel pin. I only have 4 of these wristlets left. I marked them way down to only $3 just to get rid of them because I will not be restocking these. These were made, I sent my design into a manufacturer and had them made, and I don't really want to do that anymore. I really want to stick to just handmade products. So these will not be coming back. I do maybe want to make my own wristlets and sell. I'm not entirely sure yet, but yeah, there's only 4 left of these, so they've been going really fast. So there's my first spring top and a strawberry book sleeve, plus a little crafting and small business order packing. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.